delivery from Nukeproof today. Something pretty exciting to open. This is the new 2021 Nukeproof Mega RS. So I'm going to get this box open and see what this bike's all about. Well, there it is, unboxed. So before we take a closer look at this bike, I thought it'd be interesting just to look over the previous bikes from past years. I've been lucky enough to ride basically every single Nukeproof Mega since the first version came out, which was a really boxy frame, and then it moved on to the hydroformed tubular aluminium frames. There's a couple of years of those before things started to move into the carbon frame. That's been a couple of years now. There's been various geometry changes and changes to the suspension curve. We've looked back at some of the previous versions of the Mega. Let's take a bit more of a close-up look at the 2021 Mega and what's different. So this version is the Mega 290 RS. So this is the top of the range Mega. This is size medium. For 2021 there's 5 frame sizes, so that's a change from previous years. There's basically increments of 15mm reach, which gives a far better sort of step range between sizes and should suit most people. The front triangle's also stronger compared to previous years, 45% stiffer. Frame's been stiffened on the front triangle to help with tracking, and the rear's been kept the same, so that gives a bit more of a compliant feel through the rear. For 2021, Nukeproof have introduced a saddle offset onto their frames, which provides a much more efficient and comfortable climbing position. So they've achieved that through the different frame sizes having the saddle offset, and it helps distribute the weight while you're climbing over the back wheel a lot more effectively than having the same seat post angle across the frames. So one thing everyone's going to notice on the 2021 frame is the space in the frame here. So this has been feedback which Nukeproof have taken on board. It's certainly something that I've asked for a couple of years now. The space allows for a 750ml water bottle. It's a really good addition to the bike. So the suspension this year's had a slight change up. There's an improved small bump compliance and with the change in the curve, and they've also improved that mid-stroke support, which yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that rides. There's 5 models for 2021. There's 3 carbon and 2 alloy versions. Time for me to grab some kit on, head to the trails. I had a chance now to go and ride the new 2021 Mega. First impressions, it's quite a different bike from 2020. A couple of things, the seat post angle is just a bit steeper, so for climbing you feel a lot more efficient, a lot more on top of the bike, so that's a really nice change. Obviously the space for the water bottle for those longer rides is going to be really nice. And then another interesting thing was the slightly shorter chainstays, so that gave a bit more play in the rear, as well as the 38mm offset forks. The whole bike just feels a bit more lively. It's a lot more like the Nukeproof Reactor, so yeah, the idea of modelling it a bit more on that this year has really sort of worked. And all in all, yeah, really fun bike, and yeah, hopefully this little insight video is just giving you a bit more details on what to expect with this new bike.